And so you finally got a message out kind of via the BBC in January.
Yeah.
And since then, you've been talking about this on the platforms like Rogan, and the plan next is to make a film.
Yes, Brian. So drama can be an arterial route to the truth. This is a battle of hearts and minds. This is a psychological battle as well as a factual one. And with all this information, I have confidence that when facts are presented in a certain way, but through a documentary film, I think it can have huge impact. In an hour and a half, to get eyeballs for people to understand the roots of all these structural failures that have led to this situation that we're in right now. With solutions, I think that it can be very, very impactful. So yes, co-producing a documentary film, it's my second one. The first one I did a few years ago was called The Big Fat Fix. And the Peyote Diet, which was a best-selling book, came off the back of that, and we premiered that in Parliament. And it had quite a lot of influence and impact and great reviews, and covered in the New York Times, and Men's Health said it was a final word in the fight against dietary misinformation. We had really good reviews from it. It didn't have the reach in terms of getting out to millions of people, but it hit a lot of the influencers. So I'm very proud of that work. This, I think we're going to try and do both. Joe Rogan said that he's going to promote it when it comes out, which means it has a potential to hit tens of millions of people. Yeah. But also we're going to try and hit those policymakers. All of my contacts, even behind the scenes, are politicians and everyone I know that, and people around the world, I think, are going to be interested in this. But we want to keep it clear again of commercial or other interests. So we're crowdfunding it, and we are in the process at the moment of we've got some key people we're going to interview, including Jay Bhattacharya, John Abramson from Harvard, who's done more than anyone in terms of taking on drug industry through, being a witness through litigation around big pharma manipulations. Robert Kennedy Jr., nice. Some big names in there. And we're planning to do most of the filming during the summer, a lot of the time in the United States. We're even going to India, in fact. We're going to interview a cardiologist that has got this is going to be really powerful as well, around lifestyle solutions, about how even heart disease can potentially be reversed. So lots of, there's going to be some solutions there. There's going to be a lot of education. There's going to be helping people ask the right questions of their doctors when it comes to prescription of drugs. Right. So it's all about better transparency of information, and we'll hopefully get it out early next year, January, February.
Excellent. It's called Do No Farm.
First Do No Farm.
First Do No Farm, right? Which is a comment on kind of first do no harm, I guess, which is Socratic oath. Is that what that is? We've got a short trailer we're going to play right now, and when we come back, we'll talk about links. So we'll play that right now.
In 1986, Ronald Reagan made it easier for American pharma companies to make more money. And in 1992, George Bush allowed them to spend some of that to directly finance the FDA. By 1999, drug giant Merck had falsified their own research to usher a new arthritis drug onto the market. Vioxx would kill an estimated 55,000 Americans. But that was just for starters. In the last 2 decades, Big Pharma has been fined tens of billions of dollars. But the deception continues. When they are free to deceive, who can you believe?
Please give a very warm welcome to Dr. Aseem Malhotra.
They paid fines that were minuscule in comparison to the profit that they made. And nobody got fired, and the system just continues to do the same thing. Nothing has changed to stop them committing these crimes again. Top executives should be held personally accountable so that they would need to think of the risk of imprisonment when they consider performing or acquiescing in these crimes.
So that's a sneak peek of First Do No Farm, coming out probably early next year. And again, you're funding it just through crowdfunding. That way you can keep it independent. What's the best way that people can support that and even pre-fund that right now?
Yes, Brian. So the website is nofarmfilm.com.
Okay. Okay.
So it's also on my Twitter feed and my Instagram and everything as well, so they can go there and contribute small amounts, or if they want to contribute larger amounts as well, then we're open to that.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim, watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you gotta pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.